Well, good morning to each and every one of you. As you can hear, we are being greeted by enough watchdogs out here this morning, but it's still not stopping us from seeing this beautiful, beautiful sunrise. We're going to make our way a little further down the cliff. We're going to keep our eyes on that sunrise though for now. I would like to say the serenity prayers. We are moving here. We'll stop right here for that first of all. This is going to get a good vantage point for you. Actually, we move a little further down because the dogs are quite noisy this morning. Don't seem to like me too much this today anyhow, but it's not a problem. We're going to just work our way down a little further to where I was originally going to stop, but too much sea spray. So here we go. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Barbados. I was so tempted to start this video around 5:30 this morning. This sky was just golden. Everything was golden and beautiful. Just stunning, stunning conditions. But as you can see, we're being greeted with a brilliant sunrise this morning. Lovely location here, beautiful home, swimming pool, lovely, lovely section. Many of you may not have actually seen this cliff area before. So I thought this would be interesting to do. And then we'll work our way down to South Point. I know you would know where we are, most of you anyhow, and I know there are a couple of people on here. Mr. Hunt, I gotta pluralize that now because both brothers would know here for sure, along with many other people. Beautiful, beautiful day here in the island. Just sunny conditions. Didn't look that way this morning. We had a lot of rain. You know, I have my rain shield with me so we don't disrupt our operation today. We're gonna enjoy from here going on now. So good morning to all of you all, and greetings and welcome to Barbados. So we're gonna make our way along the cliff. Hi, how are you going this morning? I'm pretty good, man, thank you. Yeah, you're? No, thanks very much, but would you like to say hello to the world because you're being watched right now by close to maybe 100 people?
Wow,
yeah, good morning to you.
Good morning to everybody.
Yeah, good morning. We're the EMC crew. Sorry for disturbing you with your dogs this morning, but we were looking to enjoy that beautiful sunrise, you know, as you can appreciate it. I was trying to do it below, but there's too much sea spray below. What I'm going to do is give you one of our cards so you will know where you can find yourself being broadcasted today, and you can always get back, contact me later on, okay? Thanks very much for your generosity with the coconuts and stuff though, man. You know, nice, man, respect, man. Well, that's how, you know, that's just amazing. Here's a property owner who I've most definitely woken up this morning, or we, I get to put the blame on us, not on me, where we have woken them up this morning. But they have come out this morning to share some coconuts and some beautiful delights with us. Is that not just amazing? So this area here is known, this is similar to what you would say is the sandy lane of the south coast. The homes out here are immaculate. Purchasing of land out here is almost impossible now because of the limited amount, especially on the coastline. However, purchasing of land out here is extremely expensive. I don't even know the price now. The last time I heard was saying like $45 or $50 a square foot. I'm sure it's way beyond that now. Buildings out here, very expensive homes. A lot of them have swimming pools because there's no swimming, or at least jacuzzis and dip pools. I would like to say good morning to Kay. Kay, you're 3 houses up from here. Wake up and go and do your exercise. It's a beautiful day. Just stunning conditions. So just to show you what the coastline looks like that we're on, I'm going to do a 360 here, or yeah, give you a 360. Actually, I'll wait to get to another point a little further on, but show you terrain that we had to come over to get here, just to give you an indication of the type of terrain we're working in this morning and the kind of area that we're going to be walking over. I'll do the 360 when we get a little further on, maybe on a better point further out. I would say that we were trying to set up where you're seeing that rise of sand there now. That was the original place to be setting up this morning. However, due to the conditions of the sea spray and the water spout just slightly east of where we were, that became impossible. Too much spray. You would have seen a water-based video today, full stop. You can see there's a small blowhole just right here actually in the cliff itself. The two of them, they are spouting fairly feverishly right now. However, we're going to blast our way past here, but these are the kind of blowholes. Not as big as you would find in north, but certainly would be a good spout, especially at high tide. Right now is low tide, or coming into low tide, not quite low tide yet. Beautiful, beautiful morning in Barbados. Absolutely glorious. Okay, I'm going to do our 360 from out here in the elevation where we were going to stop in the very beginning, but I was first planning to film. However, they said way too much sea spray. So here we go. Enjoy your first silent 360. Here we go. As you can see from the conditions out here, swell is most definitely getting up this morning. Winds are very strong directly out of the east now. Projections are for very big and dangerous swells coming in. So please be careful today if you're on the south coast. Definitely don't even think of going in the water on the east coast today or the southeast side. And if you're on the south, please exercise caution, because when the swell comes in, it's going to come in quite quickly, and the path that they're claiming or direction they're showing us at the moment, we're going to be having swells right along the south coast, I would imagine, by later on this afternoon. Should be here already, they're saying 7 o'clock, however, not here quite as yet. When it does actually start to break really big, you'll see the white foam on the outside, the furthest point. That is called Bowbells Reef. That is where you, or the fathom or the drop off, that is where you will find all of the big surf hitting in. You will find long lines in perfect condition and huge going right across that entire area. All the area you're seeing no foam right now will be waves if this swell does come through, hopefully. Then we'll be able to show you a different side of Barbados that you haven't seen with us so far. As you can see from the elevation that we're on, the homes out here ain't making no sport. These are some expensive homes and some beautiful properties. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, we're going to start our walk onward. Happy birthday to those that are celebrating birthdays today. And for sure, I would like to take one little pause here, and I'd just like to say we're praying also for peace for all those up in Ukraine and all over the world right now that are having turbulent situations, war, etc. We're going to pray for peace them this morning. We're going to keep them in our hearts and our minds. You know, that could be us. You know, it could be anyone in this world. So we have to remember that. Just because we're miles and miles and miles away, thousands of miles away, doesn't mean that it couldn't happen to us. We almost had it happen here years and years ago. It certainly happened in the Caribbean chain, as you would remember, with Grenada. beautiful, beautiful swells in the outer reef. I parked by South Point this morning and walked up here. I was going to park by Freights, but when I got by Freights, it really wasn't pushing a really big swell as yet, or a good swell as yet. So I thought I would come closer to South Point because the yellow and the orange sunrise this morning, spectacular. I did catch a couple of still shots, but they would be having homes in it because by the time we got out here and started to set up, first of all, you see spray runners from our original location, and then as you would have known, we had some doggies to deal with, which I was trying to keep real quiet, but they still detected me. So that's what goes on. Beautiful area. So many of you probably don't even know there's a little beach here. You can actually swim in a little pool just down below here as well. I'll show you where this is in a few minutes time. You get your bearings as soon as we start to get some landmarks in surrounding areas. But I've come here with my Angel and cool out. I think we had a picnic here once. It wasn't very good for swimming or anything, but such a beautiful shaded area and so peaceful. I'm going to stand here for a second and let you listen to an experience. Got a few seabirds around as well, so hopefully we get some no sounds. Let's just stop here for a second and take one of our EMC photo ops and enjoy 20 seconds of silence. Very, very peaceful neighborhood. I don't know if that was 20 seconds. My mouth told me it's time to talk, so you know me already. Yesterday, I spoke to a gentleman. He told me, I can see you're a talker. And he'd only been on one of our vlogs so far, so you would know that's the impression everyone gets, but that's how it is. I like to talk. I love to talk. That is my exercise for the day, because you know I'm a lazy fella. Doesn't take too much energy for me to speak, that's for sure. I'm just going to take you to that point. I'm going to walk back, because I just want to show you around the point itself to show you why we can't go any further. But I would like you to have a look at South Point from this angle as well. We're going to walk back in this direction, so don't worry about it. We do sometimes retrace our steps. They're important sometimes to do. Seabirds keeping enough noise. Lovely. Absolutely beautiful this morning out here. Has an abundance of them, as you can see. Sun this morning through the coconut trees. Just breathtaking. Tropical scenery beyond belief. I see my Angel is on board, so you know I'm going to pay my little second out for her this morning. Good morning, my darling. It is wonderful to see you here. I can feel you in my heart. Thank you for joining us this morning. I wouldn't be able to walk here when these swells get really big, not with a camera at least, because they will be hitting this cliff and they will be coming spray all up where we are. I'm not sure if the swell will get as big as they had predicted, but we will see. You find a lot of these stumps being cut up like this. There are trees and stuff used as little tables. Really nice and beautiful. You know, I love to see the natural stuff. If you're going to cut down a tree, utilizing the tree rather than just leave it there to rot. I think this is a lovely idea for sure. Now, the last time I came across here, which is a long time ago, okay, I haven't walked this section here for a very long time. I don't remember this grass and this lawn and this rot area in front, but it is lovely. So I just thought we would just take this morning. We take a little view from here down at the South Point area to show you why we really can't go much further. It does get really, really tight as you're going around the corner there. And as we have camera equipment with us, we certainly don't want to take a chance. But I just want to show you what lays beyond where we were. So if you ever want to come here and do some hiking and stuff, you know, in camera conditions, you can go along this cliff. But of course, you're going to need the right attire for sure. I would love to go across there, to be honest with you. Maybe we'll take that stroll. Hopefully you don't have to walk back this entire way. If I do, forgive me. But I want to be adventurous this morning. I haven't been on here for many, many years, so I'd like to do a trap this morning and see how it goes. Beautiful homes. Lovely. Everyone has their balconies and their lookout points. You can see this has an absolute roof deck up there as well on the top. It must be just spectacular. Hot as France in the day, but most beautiful in the evening and the night time for sure. Or early morning. I remember when I used to surf up here, none of these homes were here. None at all. I actually want to get back in the coastline a little bit, but we'll do it a little further on. I think we have a window to the sea that we can talk about what I would like to show you. But lovely area. You can see it's not really well used because a lot of coconut limbs and stuff over here. There is a small trail, I guess, that the fishermen may use when they're going along this coastline itself. A couple of coconuts in the actual shore break area. Yeah, we're not able to make it right through there. Very tedious and also a little bit on the rough side. So we can do a little turn around. There are no open plots between here and South Point that we can get back out on. So we're going to do a little walk back. But you're going to be able to enjoy the beautiful sunrise while we're doing so. One of these days I'll come back and do this for you when the conditions are a little calmer. You know, we said we'd walk all of the accessible coastline in Barbados. We've done pretty much that now. I would say we've done probably 98%. A couple of little areas just to finish covering now, but we'll do them bit by bit. But we want to do them when we don't damage the equipment for sure. So this is natural coral here, of course, as you can see. Very sharp, especially on the outer section where it's not traveled on. Extremely sharp all around South Point, along here. Please be careful when you're walking over here. Please wear the right attire. You know, this coral here can puncture through the normal 2x2s quite easily, especially in sharp areas. Most definitely cut them up. And you got to be careful as well, because it is, as you can appreciate, a little fragile if it's a very narrow section, and it can break off, which means you can slip into a hole in the coral and cut up your ankles and stuff. So just be wary when you're walking. Exercise caution. If you have walking difficulties, do not walk on this coral. But this section here, as I said, you can swim when it's calm. I've actually been here quite a few times in my younger years. Snorkeled all along these cliffs here. Scubaed all along the entire Barbados channel, right out onto Long Beach, etc., right up to St. Lawrence. So I've had a lot of water experience on this section. Gonna get a glimpse here at some other beautiful homes. As I said, when I first came up to South Point, all up here was just grassland. There was nothing up here. That's when I used to hang out with these South Point guys who I know. There are quite a few of them that follow us in the morning. Good morning, fellas. Years gone by, but the memories are still beautiful. We'll hold on for them forever. Good morning to you. Brilliant, brilliant sunrise this morning. Darker makers, please. Remember, we do not hold ourselves responsible for the damage to your vision. All right, in the distance, South Point Lighthouse. That's the red and white hoop structure there. What makes that sort of like unique is this all cast iron. It's actually cylindrical cast iron that was brought into the island and was constructed in the mid 1800s. South Point Lighthouse, there are 4 of them that I know of. That's South Point, Reggae Point Lighthouse, Harrison's Point, and then Needham's Point. They're the 4 that I know of. Maybe there were others originally, but good morning, doggy dogs. You all are peaceful. How are you all this morning? Let's see if they bark. Check out these beautiful, beautiful watchdogs. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Jeez. Yes, I was hoping you'd do something, but it's my friend that woke you up, I know. Nobody don't like him, except for 1 or 2 of the followers on here that seem to follow him all the time. I cannot believe I put myself in a position this morning that he can parade and show off to everyone. But don't mind, we're going to zap him out of the frame in a minute. There we go, covered again. What a beautiful morning. This morning I saw an advertisement come up. Been longing to see it again. Barbados Surfing Association with the International Surfing Body are having a huge surfing competition here in the latter week of March. Runs into the 3rd of April, baby. You're going to miss that one, unfortunately. But it's going to be, it's the final leg of the people are trying to qualify to get on the international circuit. So it's going to be interesting. A lot of top athletes will be here. That's coming in last week of March into the 3rd of April. I will put up their ad as soon as I get a chance and let you all see what's going on. So if you're in the island, you can also celebrate. Come and see what surfing beach culture is like, because there's nothing like Super Bowl with an international competition. You've got to come down there. The atmosphere changes, electrifying, sometimes life-defying waves. So it'll be interesting. Oh, there is a vacant lot. They cleaned it up. I could have walked up through here, but don't mind. Another time. It's not a problem. I didn't know this was actually cleared off. Last time we came here, there's no way I could have come through this. I said to you before, very limited room up here to build anything. Very, very popular. As you can clearly see, this is like the sandy lane on the south coast. House after house, not just 1 or 2 that are big. Everything up here, massive. You can rent accommodations here. I'll take you up and let you have a look at the signage as well, just so you can see. And as you can see, beautiful scenery. Absolutely lovely. See a few folks up there this morning enjoying the morning breakfast as well. There we go. Just I like to do this here once in a while. You can come back and freeze frame this later on and have a look if you're interested. And onward we shall go. It's called Seaside Apartments. These are relatively new, absolutely beautiful. Big, big, big properties all over. The beachfront here, as I said before, all this beachfront area and all this area, very expensive to purchase land up here. I really don't know what the costs are now. I would have to be guessing. But as you will see, some people want their privacy. So they will either chip together with the person next to them or buy the lot above so they can have their own garden and their own area for their own peace and quiet and serenity. Just beautiful grounds. This is a nice piece of property here for sure. Absolutely beautiful. On the coastline again, so you're sort of like sitting on an investment here. Lots of different communication towers around, cell towers, radar towers, radar for the defense here in the island, and also you'll find these as well up at Raggy Point. Actually, and also at Harson's Point as well, where our one of our big defense force bases used to be, where is now our area for the COVID. Just beautiful. The lighthouse, for any time I remember, always red and white hoop. Just amazing. That's all cast iron, all assembled here. Beautiful. I actually got permission last year to do some tours of these lighthouses. However, COVID came into play and that put a stop on that. Hopefully I'll be able to do that again, because I would like to let you all see some of these sunrises and stuff from these lighthouses from that type of elevation. Let you see what they're like. Now our surf just lives up here, a slight bit inland from where we are, but I would imagine that by now he would have his board all waxed up and ready to go, so he might be in the water already. Everyone up here has their walls, you know. A lot. I remember when my angel first came here, she was just in awe of all the homes that had walls around them, you know, because where she's from in Canada, you don't see a home with a wall around it. It's usually just an open plot. But here, everyone wants their privacy, chain link fence, walls, etc. Beautiful sea conditions today. Will get a lot better. You will see the investment that some of these folks have made for their privacy. Amazing properties. You know, obviously a real huge investment initially, and obviously a major investment for the future. You will find a lot for sales in this area as well. So if you're interested and you want a piece of property up here, you can always find a piece of property as well. This is actually an apartment complex here. Now, if you want to find our hydrologist, I'm going to tell you right now. So Ryan, I'm going to send some home invaders for you. It's up this hill, round the corner, and you'll find them up there. I'm not telling you more than that. So, I want to keep the poor boy's sanity a little bit. Good morning, Mr. Kiefer. Welcome on board, sir. I know, you're just panting to watch some waves. I don't think you participate in them anymore, but I know for sure your memories are peaking right now. They've got a little bit of adrenaline running through your veins. I'm sure about that. Some of the best shade trees in the island, the almond tree. But as you can see, when leaves start to fall, all of these leaves will fall. Down by our beach at Worthing, give the poor people down there a real hard task. Every morning they come, clean up, and every day they have to return, do the same thing again. So there still are some properties if you're interested. If you want to invest in Barbados, you know, there are many, many areas you can do so. But if you do like the South Point area up here, Atlantic Shores, there are still some room for investment up here. You can also buy some homes that are here as well. I'm sure some of them are for sale. Now, when I was a young fella surfing, I would say I started surfing when I was 16. So I started at a late age compared to most of you guys now. But in those days, 16 was young for the sea. Young to start surfing. All here was just pasture. Pasture with a couple of trees. We used to come and camp our tents out here. Ashley and Trot and myself used to come down here. And a guy called Kevin, it used to be one of our movements as well. One of our guys in our team used to come here and camp out in tents. Not like the Hunt boys who only had to walk maybe 500 yards from their home and surf this beautiful surf. Gee, we have a speed baby coming with us this morning. Good morning. We're watching your speed baby pass. All right, man. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. How are you going? This is a whole set of people from all over the world saying hi to you right now. Okay, so great, man. Have a wonderful day, man. Keep the exercise going and keep the baby speeding. Okay, take care. Yeah, man, for sure. All right, take care. So they say. I'm not lazy, so all right, take care. Yeah, so as you can see, everybody's saying exercise is good. Yeah, I know exercise is good, so I'm talking a lot because that's a lot of exercise. This is where I used to speed walk before, when I used to live up in Atlantic Shores Enterprise area by my sister. I used to come here every morning, 3:30. I'd be passing through this area here. So you would understand that I am an early morning person, just as my activities have turned into laziness now. So I just lazily walk around with you all, show you this beautiful scenery, share some joy and happiness and hope. That's what I've been asked to do, and that's certainly what I will do for sure. Now, when up here is busy with surfers, as you can appreciate, today is Friday, so it's a very active day work-wise, but all here will be parked up with cars, sometimes causing a lot of stress for the residents. So if you are a surfer, you are coming to South Point, please be aware of people's properties. Please do not park in front of their gates or their fences or their driveways. Homes all over are beautiful. I gotta tell you, up here most definitely is like walking through Sandy Lane for sure. And the properties are not as big as Sandy Lane. Sandy Lane is where you'll find like 1 acre and 2 acre and 3 acre properties and stuff. You won't find that here. But as you can see, majority of these properties are at least a ½ acre. Really nice properties. Now this area is always, hello, good morning, how are you? Hi, I'm great, thanks. Okay, this area is the entrance now into the South Point Surf Break. This has always been here. From the time I remember, they always had a walkway here. We actually used to drive down a park down here at one time, but that has been stopped a few years back. Good morning to all of the South Point posse. I remember you all every day. Part of our lives I will never forget. Alright, this is South Point. This is mainly a left, but there are some rights. I don't see anybody out this morning. Oh yeah, there is one person out. I saw him going out when it was coming out. Nothing really significant yet to be seen. I don't know where the swell is. It does take a little while to come in. It's taking a little while now for sure. There's multiple peaks when it's really... You've seen a walk through here already, but Alan Burke has walked us through here. I just refreshed the memory for some of those that may not have seen it before, or some that have seen it before. Up in the distance, directly in the center of the camera, is what I would call the first peak. That forms a left that comes in to the second peak, right where this gentleman is. And then there's a third section on the inside here as well. Paddling out can be very, very difficult. You're actually pushing off from here or below by the steps, which I'll show you in a few minutes. But this is where you'll push out from, and it's all sharp coral under here, so you have to be extremely careful. If you lose your board out here, look for a surf shop for general repairs, because it will get mauled on the inside section, definitely. Going out and going in, by the way, is the same section. Now, I said that it's mainly lefts, and that is the truth, but there are some rights that come through. Right where this gentleman is, there's a right that comes off there that's hollow, short, and sweet, sweet. I love that right. You can actually find little rights all over the place, but that's one of the more noticeable ones in that area. The other area that used to be able to come up, some steps just here, come up or go down. There's some steps just here in front of us. As you can see, terrible disrepair up here right now. This whole section is here, a beautiful concrete platform that we used to come here and hang out on. We're not going to go too long with our vlog today. You will remember a few weeks back, those that have been on with us, we did a vlog that started at the point that you're seeing beyond there, the one big coconut tree out on the cliff, they're almost in the direct center of the camera. So you'll see again, we can't make that area unless the conditions are good. Then we can go across that coral, but it's going to be very, very tricky and tedious, so we'll take our time if we do it. No necessity to do that right now, because we can get the best vantage points where we are, or we can start below. As I said before, there ain't no surf right now in Freights Bay. It's very, very small, if anything, so we're not going to worry to go in that direction this morning. We're also going to keep this vlog a little bit shorter than usual. It's not that I don't want to talk. Trust me, I'm going to talk to myself the whole way home, because there's no way I could have got rid of enough mouth energy this morning. The mouth muscles are waiting to let go. You know, just to give you an indication of what the swells look like again, beautiful conditions. Any of you surfers are on board? Not quite yet. I don't know how the tides will affect it later on, but you can see there is a little small swell that's coming through. Nothing consistent at the moment. So to everyone that was on with us this morning, thank you very much. A little different this morning, some of our vlogs, but that's how it has to be. You know, we need to make some changes. I just want to compliment everyone on their comments yesterday. They were amazing. I really enjoyed reading them, all 1,000 of them. There were approximately 700 and odd comments, and then the rest were emojis. But it was an active day, and I love to see how everyone is talking to each other and bringing kindness and care and attention to the group every morning. You know, it's an amazing thing when we can think that there's somewhere in this world right now in these times where there's so many challenges for world peace that we can actually come every morning, except for Wednesday and Sunday, and join together in absolute peace and serenity, and where we can start our day with the peace that many in this world don't even know exists at this time. So thank you very much again for making that possible, because it's each and every one of you. As we continue to grow every day, it just means that we're going to get stronger and stronger, and we're going to spread our word of peace and our word of love more and more all over this world, which is so important at this time. You know, as we always say, there are people around this morning that don't know if they will get through today, and it's not because of their physical challenges, it's because of their financial issues and all the other things that are involved. You know, there are some people today that will not wake up tomorrow. Could be me, could be you, could be anyone. So the message here is clear. Enjoy every second of today. Do not let yourself get carried away by worrying about things that are going to happen next week or tomorrow or any other time, because the honest truth is none of us may be alive tomorrow to even encounter those things that we're worrying about and that we're losing the precious time right now. So enjoy every second of every day. This is what we have to offer you in Barbados up at South Point. This is the beauty that surrounds this island. Absolute beauty. Whether it is commercial beauty, whether there are beaches with loungers, whether there are rough cliffs such as this island has it all, and it's just waiting on you to come and enjoy it with us. Those of you that are my fellow Bajans, or navel strings buried right here, please look around you, see the beauty that surrounds you, and understand that there are millions of people who would like to be standing where you and me are standing today and enjoying this beauty and this peaceful nation, Republic of Barbados, a place that's safe, a place that's friendly, a place that's stable, and a place that's absolutely beautiful. Have a great day. Please follow your light today, wherever your light shining from, whatever your light is, as long as it's positive, that is all that you need to follow. Follow your light. You know, understand that you are nothing but a little element in this big, big world, but you can make a huge difference. You can make a difference to everyone around you today. Have a great day, everyone. Love you all. Greetings from Barbados, greetings to South Point. We are the EMC crew, our care team, our Munch Kings, and each and every one of us welcome you on. If you're new members, remember, send through a friend's request, or if you are not friends of ours as yet, so you can participate in this chat, so that you can actually contribute your love and your kindness and your peace and your happiness to each and every one of us. Because today I am in a wonderful mood. Tomorrow I might be one of those people that are going through mental challenges or spiritual challenges or any type of challenge, and it is you that can make a difference to my world. Have a great day, everyone. Love you all. I'm going to leave you here with a little view of the break so that you can enjoy today and you can say farewell to everyone. And God spare life, I will see you all tomorrow at somewhere else that's beautiful and fascinating in this lovely island and this paradise called Barbados. See you all later.